Hey everyone, Mother's Day is right around the corner. And if you are still looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift for your mother, your sister, your auntie, your friend, whoever it is that you want to honor, then Rose Forever may just be the perfect gift for you. They design luxurious rose boxes with natural roses. So they are stemless and they are preserved and will last for a period of 1 year as if they have been freshly picked. Now, I chose the lilac roses, but there are 17 different colors that you can choose from. And it also comes in a beautiful keepsake box. Mine is the black velvet, but you can also choose a pink suede. And you can choose the shape of your box. So maybe you'd like a square as opposed to a circle. If you use my discount code, Dyana20, Rose Forever will give you $20 off. Be sure to check out the link in the description box. What's up, everyone? This is DyanaRozay. Welcome to my channel. You saw the thumbnail, so you know exactly why you're here. I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. Before we begin, please hit the like, subscribe, and your notification bell because that is how others find me here on YouTube. And as always, guys, I appreciate every single one of you for rocking with me. Now let's get started. First up, though, I would like to ask all of you, if you haven't seen the live I did yesterday evening, I had 5 Black men with PhDs discuss how Black men present on reality TV. Please do so. Y'all know we talk about this every week about the problematic people that we see. So I wanted to hear a Black man's perspective. I think that you guys will absolutely love it if you haven't seen it already. Miss Vanessa actually stopped by and she said this was very refreshing. Great job. A lot of you actually had things to say, great things to say about it. So I'm hoping that you get an opportunity to watch, okay? Let's talk Melody Sheree. If you guys are not following me over on my Facebook group at DyanaRozay Real Talk, please do. You'll see these 3 ladies from Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's Melody Sheree, Kimmy, and Tisha. They actually had an interview in their first season where they promoted the show, and they said a lot of things that I had not heard before. So it really helped, bring some things together, make things a little more cohesive for me, in particular for Kimmy and Tisha. But I love Melody. She's been pretty consistent the entire way through. You guys will love that interview. If you haven't seen it, like I said, you can go over to my Facebook page. What else is going on? I said that Melody had made a cryptic message, baby. A lot of people have been trying to figure it out. If y'all did not see it, here it is. She posted this to her IG stories yesterday morning. It was actually her only post. She said, I am feeling super emotional this morning. I have so many decisions to make, and I'm not going to lie, my heart is heavy. Now, y'all remember on Saturday after the episode of the birthday party dropped, a lot of people had some things to say. I guess it sparked a lot of emotions for people. They were triggered. A lot of people were saying things like they had family members in those type of situations, and they said that they didn't make it out. Now, when that episode aired later that evening, Melody had did a video where she was saying, guys, I'm okay. My decisions are for me. Your decisions are for you. But now it feels like people might have gotten a hold of her mind a little bit, and it might be putting a little more pressure on her shoulders. She's saying that her heart is heavy, but she said one thing she knows through it all is that she has trusted God. And this morning, he reassured her that whatever she had put her hands on would be blessed. She goes on to say that she had checked her Shopify account like she does every morning. She decided to click the sales for the month. Okay, everything that's sold on Shopify. She clicked it for the month, and those sales came in at $32,000. Y'all know we ain't even finished with the month, right? So if she did this yesterday, I guess it would have been through the 9th, because today is the 12th, right? Yesterday is the 9th. Today is the 10th. Okay, I'm getting my days messed up. So through the 9th, she said that, look, it looks like she made a pretty penny. And then she was just reminded that she dissolved her skincare company the first time around. Y'all remember Embrace? Y'all remember her sitting at the conference table with Martell and her saying, I'm going to give you 15% of my business. And he said, yeah, I thought about that and I changed my mind. I want 50% of that shit. And she said, dissolved, okay? Dissolved. Don't ever forget it. And she went on to say that God wanted it so that no one was a part of this who he didn't want a part of this. And then she gave that cry face emoji, but it's really the I'm laughing my ass off till I cry emoji, okay? She said, this is a legacy. This is Black excellence. I hear you loud and clear, God, and thank you for the confirmation. Y'all don't ever stop trusting in him, okay? Woo, that was a word. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. I'm hoping that she is doing what she knows is right in her heart and not feeling pressured from anyone. Y'all remember she had a show, and I forgot the name of the channel, but it came out of her production company, a company that she shares actually with her manager, Don Michelle. And I don't even think we got to 5 episodes. I know that they weren't finished with whatever the number was in the series, because the night Melody asked us to go over and watch it, when we went, it was no longer airing. They was doing some sort of repeat of another show, and they never put it back on. And I was just like, ooh, I'm wondering if it had low viewership. She never talked about it again. But I know we weren't finished with the series, and I felt pretty bad that it didn't get the support that it deserved. So I'm hoping that for everyone who is saying they support Melody outside of this, they truly support Melody outside of this, okay? Sometimes that needs to be said out loud, so I want to say it out loud. Next up, even though she is saying right now, again, cryptic message, whether or not she will be returning to Love and Marriage Huntsville, I do know that she is filming the second half of the season right now. So you guys see it. Here is some behind the scenes footage of her in this yellow off the shoulder dress, and she's getting her makeup on and looking beautiful, but she is filming right now for the second half of the season. And this is where the cast trip is supposed to go down. This is also, hopefully we see more of the business deal from QVC and Home Shopping Network. So you guys, let me know what y'all think about all of that. Are you excited to see that she is filming for the second half of the season, if nothing else, okay? Maybe we won't get a season 7 out of her, but maybe the second half of the season will be coming, okay? What else can I talk to you guys about? Let's talk Martell, y'all. Check this out. The Sun, which happens to be a tabloid magazine or publication, actually posted an article yesterday where they said that they have exclusively obtained exclusively obtained court documents. Does that mean that someone sent it to them the way those, custody court documents were sent to some people? I don't know. I know that the custody documents, people are saying that those are public, but I wonder who sent this exclusive information. It says that Martell indicated that he owed less than 50 creditors between $1 million and $10 million. That's a big discrepancy, by the way. 1 to 10 million. That's a significant discrepancy. It goes on to say that the creditors he listed included, and I'm assuming he's saying, it says ex Melody, but I'm including that they're saying that they probably had their names on the credit cards, both of their names in the credit cards. But it says American Express, Capital One, Lowe's, Home Depot, and the IRS. It goes on to say that he noted at the time, his estimated assets were worth $500,000 to $1 million. It goes on to say that from the Internal Revenue Service alone, he owed outstanding amounts of over $76,000 in 2017, $66,000 in 2018, and $131,000 in 2019. Goes on to say that in the end, Martell walked away with a lot of discharges. So filing bankruptcy allows you to discharge some of those debts. And it said it relinquished him from the responsibilities to pay various creditors. Then it goes on to say that the judge even allowed him to keep his property in Huntsville, Alabama, and not having to turn it over to the trustee. So I guess there was some things that he may have owned, some assets that he may have owned that he was forced to hand over, and they had to sell and see what they could pay off to people, right? They said that the case was terminated in 2021. But it goes on to say, you guys, this is the interesting part. If true. It says that the court documents obtained by the son shows that the exes, I guess referring to both Melody and Martell, owe Eva Bank over 157,000 and Synovus Bank over 555,000. The case is still ongoing 2 years later. So these sounds like debts that they were not able to discharge, or Martell was not able to discharge. And it goes on to say that the son reached out to Martell and Melody for comment. Whether or not it's true, we don't know, but this is what came out in a publication today. I just thought it was interesting that it said that they exclusively obtained, because honestly, why does the son care anything about what Martell got? We know he doesn't have a whole lot, but I'm going to shout out one of my subscribers. I'm not actually going to tell the name though, who sent this over to me. Y'all see the date up there. It says current date, May 7th, 2023. And then it says property details. Now I did white out the pin and parcel, but when you look at the owner, it says Holt Media Group LLC. So that's Martell's LLC. And then it says Ann Belinda Indu. Belinda, if you guys remember, was the lady in the green dress that was at the Madani opening. She ran a little bit in the parking lot, looked like she may have been running after Martell. She was also at the wine launch event in Atlanta. So a lot of people were wondering what was going on. Oh, and she was sitting and having dinner with Martell and Destiny. Remember, Martell had the baseball hat and he like lowered it over his eyes. Well, y'all, that's Belinda. Belinda was sitting at the table with Destiny at the time. So it goes on to say that the land is estimated to be worth about 24,000, and it's just a little bit over a quarter of an acre. That's how much it's worth. And from what I also heard, Martell's mother may have ownership as well. So him, his mom, and Belinda. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Looks like Martell's trying to pick himself up just a little bit. Now, let's talk about real quick, y'all. Miss Kim Zolciak Bierman and Croy Bierman. Okay, y'all remember these two act like they were so much in love, y'all, but things happened. They have been together for a little over 11 years, married for 11. But now Croy went on down to the courthouse and he filed that petition for divorce. He said, "I am done." Okay, it was first reported that it was Miss Kim that had filed for divorce. It said that she had filed on April 30th, but turns out not to be the case. Croy was the one who filed and filed first. Now get this, y'all, because he's asking for a whole lot. Right now, the internet is running wild with all types of conversation about how Kim spent all his money and he's, he deserves the children. He deserves to get whatever he can from her. But y'all, I don't know why y'all put so much on Croy. Football, not all football players get big paydays from football. He was in the NFL for 8 years. He didn't do any type of endorsement deals. He didn't have any type of, they can sometimes go on and speak, do broadcast deals where they talk about the game. He didn't do any of those. I think he did, again, 7 years, maybe 8 years with the Falcons. And then he got transferred to the Buffalo Bills and they cut him after 1 month. So this is what y'all need to know. The real money was coming from Kim. Kim was making $800,000 per episode. Per episode is what it's being recorded right now for Tardy for the Party. Now, who knows what she was doing with that money, because it doesn't look like they have as much anymore, but she was getting $800,000 per episode. And then she put Croy on as her manager so that he can get a payout of $20,000 per episode. Jeez Louise. That was a lot for me to take in when I read that. But y'all, it looks like Croy is right now asking for the whole kit and caboodle, starting with an eviction of Kim from the current residence that they both still reside. He is asking that the court give him temporary and permanent use and possession possession of the marital home. This is a very home that was in foreclosure just a few months ago. Now, y'all remember Nene saying, listen, I think somebody gonna come in and save her. They might not save me, but they're gonna save her. Well, it looks like they're gonna save Croy, because Croy said, I want this house, I want full possession of it so that she can get her ass up out of here. Okay. He is also asking for temporary and permanent custody of their children. He is asking for temporary and permanent child support, you guys. He's asking that she pays child support. Temporary right now. She got it. I don't. And permanent. Okay. Sole legal physical custody of the kids. So who knows what he's about to say about Kim in the coming months to make this stick. What do y'all think he's going to say? I know a lot of people have been alleging that she has a gambling problem and a drinking problem. But what do y'all think that is going to be, come out of these court documents in the coming months? He's also asking for spousal support, you guys. He wants alimony. And the only thing that he is willing to split at this moment is the debt. He's asking that that be split evenly. Y'all, that is something. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Because honestly, again, we are watching another man ask for support. And again, you guys, if y'all did not watch my live last night, we talked a little bit about this, about men right now being in the position where women is, the breadwinner, and what's going on, how these tables have turned. I think Marceau also talked a little bit about it, on his on the recap with Carlos King, but it was ignorant conversation there. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about that too on another video, because this one's going to get a little lengthy. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments, please. And I'm just going to take a little bit of a break because I hate to give all bad news. Let's talk about something fun. Let's talk about, do I even have it up? Let's talk about this right here. Love and Marriage DC, you guys. Jamie, the lead character on the show, him and his wife Irena, right now, y'all, it looks like they have been in Belize for a little over a week, but right now these two are in Belize and they are living their best life, celebrating Jamie's 50th trip around the sun, his 50th journey around the sun, turned 50 years old. And I just wanted to show you how beautiful the water is wherever they're staying. It looked absolutely amazing and looked like a really good time. Y'all let me know if y'all follow them on Instagram or on TikTok, because they really be living it up right now. He is fully retired as a police officer, and they are just dedicated to living their best life as a couple. And as a Black couple, since we're talking about people breaking up and, not always, getting to, I guess, reach the end of the finish line, these two are still together. And I just thought that was cool to show. So I wanted to show you that before I get into my next story, which happens to be, bam, Miss Derica Harwell, Dr. Derica Harwell. I gave you guys part one of a story a couple of videos back. It's this one right here. If you missed it, y'all can check out. Just go back to the thumbnail, pick this picture. It says Dr. Derica's story. I gave y'all some juicy tidbits about some information that Dr. Derica had shared on Melody's IG story. Melody is doing I guess, mental health series for the month of May. And she brought on Dr. Derica as her first guest. And she told a shocking story about someone that she referred to as an acquaintance on social media, that this person ended up putting a hit out on her, wanted to unalive her, wanted to do something that she referred to as execution style and do it in front of all 6 of her children. Her youngest child is just turned 2 years old. And she said it all went down. She found out about this whole thing on her son's 5th birthday. She has 6. Okay, so varying ages, 5 and 2 are the youngest of them. This woman is amazing in business, okay? She was named as VIP Global Magazine's top 50 most influential women in business, considered one of the boldest, brightest business mavens currently shaping the industry leaders. And Miss Derricka was number 29 on the list. Okay. She has said on Melody's channel that she is a multimillionaire. And when all of the stuff went down with this person putting a hit out on her, she said that she had to basically go into hiding, wasn't able to leave the house, her family, her children, her husband. She said she ended up losing 60%. That is big. 60% of her business. And she said, I can go back and recoup what I lost, but I can never recoup me, which is 100% correct. But I told you guys that I wanted to share some more information about her story. So here it is. Let's get to this court case, y'all. We're about to talk about it. Hold on, make sure that I'm sharing this correctly. Okay, first I want to show you this. I told you in that previous video that this person right here, Miss Ashley Grayson, actually filed a petition on January 4th, 2023, and she was actually suing for libel, assault, and slander against Dr. Derricka. Okay. So I shared all of that. Y'all again, go back and check out those details in the last video. But Dr. Derricka on April 6th of this year decided to countersue Ashley for the same. And there's a whole lot of details in here that I wanted to share with you guys. So if y'all are willing to stick this out, let's get to it. I'll put the information on the screen as well so that you can see it. It is in the United States District Court for Judge Michael P. Mills. The case come before the court on a motion of Ashley Massengill to dismiss the defamation countersuit asserted by her defendant, Derica Harwell. And then it just goes on to, give a bunch of legalese. What I wanted to share with y'all is what Miss Harwell's defamation countersuit claim against Grayson describes. So this is what it describes. Let me make sure I'm getting this correct. It says, in her response, Dr. Harwell says this. Number one, due to the awkward defendant counter plaintiff, Ms. Harwell is briefing the court on what happened that got them there. So it says number two, beginning in September of 2020, Ms. Harwell and Ms. Grayson became acquaintances on Facebook as they are in the same profession and know mutual people. Number three, during that course of their relationship, Miss Grayson began to post derogatory comments about Miss Harwell on Facebook. Okay. And it says that she never reacted, but she did block Ashley on Facebook. So it's saying basically that Dr. Harwell did not react to the comments that Ashley was posting, but she did block her. Number four, on or about August 2022, information and belief began to information and belief that Miss Grayson began to anonymously engage in a pattern of posting hundreds, you guys, of false and defamatory statements against Dr. Harwell on various social media sites, as well as sending Dr. Harwell harassing direct messages. So after she blocks her, it comes to her attention that she's been sending out hundreds of false defamatory statements, as well as harassing messages under various anonymous usernames on Facebook. Number five, also August 2022, upon information and belief that Miss Grayson posted Dr. Harwell's home address, phone number, social media in an attempt to follow, alarm, and harass her. Now, why this is happening, you guys, I don't know. She knows this woman. It comes to her attention that these things are happening. She doesn't react. She simply blocks her. But now people are like, are you paying attention to this? And hundreds upon hundreds of messages are coming to her, along with all of these anonymous people under all these different names. She doesn't even know who these people are. Never had this type of problem ever in her entire life. And now it's all happening. And then it goes on to say, number six, that on August 18th, 2022, after numerous attempts to report the harassment to law enforcement, she finally obtains a restraining order against Ashley Grayson. She says that it was reported that the online harassment was happening and they were able to file this restraining order against Ashley. Number seven, that on or about September 26, 2022, the FBI is now involved. They come to Dr. Harwell's home and advise her that this woman who's been harassing her attempted to hire individuals with an S to unalive her, specifically in the presence of her children. Number eight, that as a result, upon the request of the FBI and out of fear for her life, was forced to move herself and her family from their home to a place under protection. Now she is under FBI protection. I thought she was in her home. She's not even in her home. Number nine, the videos of this unalive for hire have been posted to various social media sites, podcasts, and interviews. Number 10, that a cover up for the unalive for hire investigation has proceeded to sue the multiple victims of the attempt. So again, I told you guys that she wasn't the only victim. Dr. Harwell wasn't the only victim. Apparently there were others, and that this person, Ashley, has also done this to them as well. Yikes. Yikes. I'm definitely going to have to do a part three. And then it just goes on to say that the defamation lawsuit against her is a cover up basically for her not being able to move forward in the other investigation, which is the investigation to unalive her, which was set up by the FBI. Y'all, this is crazy. The court basically says that there's very dramatic and different characterizations of the facts in this case. And it looks like the fact that the judge is continuing with this case, you guys, from what I can tell. It does not look like this case has been stopped at all, even though for a lot of people, we're saying that it should be. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. It therefore ordered by Miss Grayson's motion to dismiss the counterclaim against her, and it is denied. Oh, it is therefore ordered that Miss Grayson's motion to dismiss the defamation counterclaim against her is denied. So ordered. I'm reading this again. I'm so sorry. It is therefore ordered that Miss Grayson's motion to dismiss the defamation counterclaim against her is denied. And the judge is saying, we agree. We're not going to dismiss this case. Okay, just wanted to make sure I read that clearly. So the judge is allowing Dr. Harwell's case to continue, as well as Ashley Grayson's case to continue. Whoa, this is wild, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, okay? Again, I do have more to report on this, but we're going to have to see how this plays out because it sounds super, super, super juicy, okay? I think, are you trying to walk past? Okay. Sorry about that. I saw my husband walk past in the video. I think it is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this so far. I'm going to have part 3 of this up for you guys in my next video. But let me know what y'all think about everything that I reported on so far today. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and that notification bell, because that, again, is how others find me. Also, guys, thank y'all, and I will see you on the next one.